This is War 9 of Season 40. I am bringing Valkyrie, White Magneto, and Apocalypse. I am taking Path 3 and Path 5, and we are facing 4 Loki. Now, my first fight is a Kingpin, but with no charges for Apocalypse, which is fine. He's a Kingpin. The only thing I need to worry about, well, there are 2 things. Don't push him to SP2, and the thing that compounds with that is he gets more combat power rate based on the amount of rages he has, so just got to be aware of those 2 things, and I'm pretty much good to go. I do have a power back boost on, just a 150, because I'm trying to conserve my 200s for actual hard fights, and pretty standard here. I also have some exciting things, which is, if you read the title, you'd know this, but I'm taking Boss, and I haven't taken the Boss in a very long time. Actually, now that I'm saying it, I probably haven't taken Boss since I died twice to that Mojo, so, yeah, good omen. So here we go, drop that SP2. Does solid damage, gives me another bar of power back. You can see he's getting a lot more power than a normal defender would. Not necessarily an issue, but definitely something to keep in mind. Just gonna knock him down, more to bait the special than anything else. And then I'm probably gonna bait another special one out of him and drop that SP2. Alright, that goes out of him. I can totally heavy counter this about 100 times out of 100, but doesn't really matter. There's no need to get fancy when you don't have to. That is the first fight down. Now I have 2 more little Apocalypse fights on Section 2, Path 5. I have a Kitty Pryde who's going to ramp up my Apocalypse, and a Killmonger. Both fights I've taken many times, and not necessarily ones I'm all that scared about. I do pop a PS1 just because I know it'll last for both, and I'm not using any other PS1s this war, so I figured it's probably worth it just to minimize a little bit of the risk. On top of that, our war is currently tied, and obviously speed is the tiebreaker. So the faster we can do something, the better. So we're going to go ahead and try to do our best to help with that. So the game plan was to get to Special 2 and then intercept, but I saw her dash in, and I knew I could intercept, and my mind was just like, oh, cool, intercept. So I intercept, it's not that big of a deal. I can just do that. Okay, she's out of prowess. Bait out a heavy so I don't parry her and give her extra prowess. Intercept into Special 2. Here we go. This is going to get me another Special 2. I can either block that Special 1 or just bait a heavy out, which is easier. So I bait a heavy out, medium, light, medium, into another Special 2, and she goes down in what's got to be like 30 seconds or less. So very, very quick, very easy fight. Apocalypse versus Kitty Pryde is just a no-brainer. And then we have a Killmonger here. Obviously, my PS1 will still be valid for this fight. This time, I'm actually going to follow my my plan, so be a little bit more mindful of intercepting. I can actually intercept at the beginning this time, like that. I just want to be mindful of making sure that my intercept and the reverberation window coincide well. And here, I don't know if he's going to get enough power, so I purposefully hit a parry there. And then now I can just back off. Okay, please throw that. And here, I decided to use this as an opening. It'll only be a couple hits of power before reverb, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's see if we can get a little intercept off. Get a sidestep into a backdraft, which he goes for. SP2. Okay. I mean, in an ideal world, I don't hit him when he has 2 bars worth of reverb, so I back off here. Come on. Throws that. Perfect. And this is the perfect lineup for power and reverb. Get that Fury. Drop that Special 2. And pretty much wraps for Killmonger. Right here, I just try to get a Special 1 up, but it doesn't really give me an opening, so I drop a Special 1 there, and Killmonger is dead. So those are the 2 things, and then I went off to do some duels for Valkyrie versus a Jessica Jones boss, and actually, and I was in the duel screen there, I wanted to show that, I entered that last duel with a 4-star rank 2 versus a maxed 6-star, and I got hit down to 2%. I'm not even kidding, within the first 20 seconds. And I ended up soloing that fight anyway, and it gave me a lot of confidence that I could play no touch. It also allowed me to discover that you can totally sidestep Jessica Jones, which is a super helpful thing to know. So I actually did, at the last minute, decide to put on Power Back Boost just because I never use Skill Champions, so why not put on Power Back and Damage Boost. Here we go. I'm going to get 6 hits, 3 hits, 3 hits, then I'm going to do a 5-hit combo ending in a light. That should give me my first pierce and reverse my combo. I want to go under 10 and then use a medium ender to revert my combo. Same thing. Okay, over. Now I want to go under 10 to get another bulwark and make sure that I end in a medium. This swing up, her uppercut, is her cue that it's over. And here's where I make my first little mistake. I should have just thrown my special here. And I was a moron, and I didn't. Because I was trying to invert my combo. And then here, I just get too much power. And I should have bait out a block. My mind said bait out a block, and I was like, I could get to SP3. And then I was like, it's fine. And I get to SP3. I didn't want to get cornered trying to bait out a block, and I was like, I'll be fine. It'll probably won't push me to SP3. It might, but who cares? And I get to an SP3, which is not good. But good thing I have that power back booster on. Definitely not how you want the fight to start, though. Oh, that is just no power. I guess because she reduces my, I think my ability power rate is reduced by 70% now that I'm thinking about it. Why would I put on a power back booster? It is what it is. Here we go, just pounding her block. She's not really attacking us, like, at all. Just want to get an opening and get more power. Okay. There we go. And I was just feeling very comfortable in this fight. You see in the fight, remember, I've gone over the fact that you can sidestep the champion, and yet you still see me going for lots of intercepts. A little bit less so near the end of the fight, but you still can tell that I'm not necessarily, like, afraid, which is honestly when I fight the best. Okay, 4 hits, dash back into my special. Very neat little trick with Valkyrie there. Okay, she's continuing to block, so why not hit her for 14k mediums into block. Uppercut, there we go. Going back in. And now one more SP2 should finish the job. I'd rather not bait out that special one just because you can't really punish it. So if I can get a punishable special, that's really cool. Okay, I see the uppercut going a little bit late, but it's okay. I'm stun immune and I was still in time. Go for a backdraft, which he doesn't want. Get a heavy. Another dash back into a special. And Jessica Jones is dead with only one slight mishap. So I was pretty happy with that boss kill. And Valkyrie was taken off defense specifically for Alliance War Attack. So I'm really happy I got to actually use her and use her pretty well.